So today is Saturday. It's July 5th. Probably about time for a garden tour. Things are a little different down here. We've got all this fencing up my husband did. And the sink's new. I don't think that's been in a video since I haven't made one in over a year. So let's go over here and check out some plants. So all my seed starts failed. I had done a bunch of peppers and tomatoes and everything, and they did pretty crappy. So I bought these peppers, a bunch of jalapenos, and I think poblanos and some bell peppers. I don't know. I got a little carried away with the sweet potato vines, and I don't even know where to put these things. They need some water. My second round of seedlings I did, the melons and squash and stuff, they did terrible. They all looked worse than that, but I planted them out anyway. Like this guy, he's recovering. So just a zucchini and some yellow squash. It's a dwarf moringa tree that needs to be planted somewhere else. Tomatoes I bought. How cute are they? They're totes adorbs. So I've got all these tomatoes. Lemon boy. That one's some kind of beefsteak, I don't know. The ones I wanted to start from seed, like I said, they failed, so I just had to pick what I could get at the store nursery. I don't know what this one is. Sweet Millions. Look how cute they are. And of course on the other side, it's just all different types of basil. And this one down here at the end, like running. Sorry. Look at the size of that leaf. I think this one is it lettuce leaf? Isn't that what it's called? Look at the size of that thing. Hey, buddy. Need to get some mozzarella and a bottle of balsamic vinegar, and then it's on. Well, I guess after the tomatoes turn red, right? Nasturtium I don't think I planted. And then these are pumpkins. And then these over here are that silver, is it silver Yamato? I think the white, well, the flesh in the pumpkin's white. You're not supposed to plant pumpkins by melons, but the volunteers I had last year planted themselves that way and they did just fine. So I'm gonna let it go. This giant rosemary I've had for years. Hello. This oregano that I'm gonna just need to pull it all out because it's crazy town. And then corn. I planted this whole bed out in corn and like 8 came up. So then I put in some more seeds and none of those germinated. Barely any of those germinated. So that's what we got. This I was working on. I had a bunch of peas here, but it's hot now, so they died. I don't even know what these are. Green onions. They just got out of control. Check this out. Oh yeah. They come out here and wash produce and do stuff. Pretty sweet. Just cold water though, no hot water. There was a bunch of lettuce that bolted in here. Pulled that all out. There's the cucamelons. Oh, they take so long to grow. But once they really get started, then they get really crazy. I remembered to plant zinnias this year. I did not do that last year. Who put a sunflower here? These spatula buttons are sure cute. I put a bunch of wildflower mix in here last year, and some of these random things just came up. My sister-in-law bought me some soybean plants. So got edamame, I guess, going on in here. Who put a sunflower there? Who did that? The strawberries that I never planted. Mystery strawberries. And I was down here earlier and I realized that there's grapes growing in here. What the hell? There's a lupine that I randomly started growing. ground cherries. If you plant ground cherries one time, if you're successful, you don't ever have to plant them again. I had pulled out a bunch of these individual plants because they just started coming up, and then I like tilled this whole thing in and then put the plants back where I wanted them, and now these are all just volunteers. They're just, you have to get in here and weed it. See, even on the ground, it's all ground cherries and purslane. And oh, mullein. Oh Lord, I had a mullein that went to seed. I regret that. Big regret on that. This is just all bolted lettuce, but I still have this in here because I pull it out and give it to the chickens, because apparently we have chickens now. We got these little green bean plants from my sister-in-law also. I did just come out here and pick a bunch of these, but they're in the fridge. Look, they're doing it again. Look at that. And there are a couple of rows of carrots in there. Volunteer dill, because that's what it does. Herb garden out of control. Some potatoes that I never picked, and then they all died, and then they started growing back on their own. I should probably water that, and it looks like, nah, that's because they're thirsty, I think. But maybe we'll have a potato dump here soon. I don't even remember what was in there. I think they might be little red potatoes. But if you come under here, you can see that I have raspberry problems. I have raspberry problems, guys. They're everywhere, and I've been out here picking. I normally come out every day and get a couple handfuls for my kids to go with their lunch and stuff, but this is out of control. And I've got some in the front yard too, and there's blueberries everywhere in the front yard. Grape. This is my husband's clearance grape. He was pressured into buying it. When we were at the nursery, the guy just had too many. He's like, "This is like $6, dude, $6." My husband's like, "Okay." Last year, all of the little clusters did this, and can't see it, sorry. And we did not get grapes, but this year, oh, look at them. Oh, look at them everywhere. I think we'll have some grapes this year. Look at these. Look at these raspberries. Bruh, it's too many berries. I gotta pick some of those and give them to my neighbor because they like them. And then this big thing here with its own pet raspberries is, I don't know if it's an actual goji berry or just some kind of wolfberry. I don't know. I got it from my bonus kid. And if you like figs, this guy's loaded up. You see him? Sir, are you okay? Oh, just shout out to my husband who built all this. Thanks, babe. And also, if it wasn't for him, this would all be dead because he put in the irrigation. And I'm not coming out here watering it every day. And he put me an extra gate down here on this end so that we can get chickens out of there if we let them in there. And if you look over here, there's chickens. My husband built all that too, isn't he great? This is why I planted sweet potatoes in the first place. Ladies, is because I know the chickens like to eat the vines. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello. That's onyx, I think. So, I planted those for them. Those look dusty. I need to water that. Anyway, that's the tour. That's all I got growing on. Okay, I picked these for my neighbors, and you can't even tell I did anything out there. There's still berries everywhere. But that's all I got for now. Thanks for watching. I hope everyone's doing okay and having a great summer. And I hope no one blew off any fingers yesterday. Okay? Talk to you later. Bye.